Hello, this is Eitan Shalom at the Body Mind Wellness Center, and I'm here today with my patient who has had pain in her rhomboid. I'm going to show you where for, was it 14 years, I think you said? 14 or 18. And so you see these, there we go. You see those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 needles really close together, and then above that there's 3 that are close together. This is the scapula. So the scapula begins where my finger is and it extends here. It's like a triangular bone with different muscles in it. And the rhomboid muscle attaches underneath the scapula and originates on the spine over there. And it's shaped like a rhomboid, hence the name the rhomboids. And when I palpated, if this were the rhomboid, which it's not, I was palpating on the rib until I found exquisitely tender points, which is where these needles are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the strongest one was this one. And the thing about needling the rhomboid, the way that I normally needle a rhomboid, especially if someone's at all plump, you can't feel the rib. And so the only thing you can do is needle diagonally, which I haven't done today. I didn't need to do it, diagonally underneath the scapula to get to the attachment of the rhomboid. But what's really good when you can do it, and I say when you can, because the number one thing you don't want to do with a needle is puncture anybody's lung. So this is the rib, this is the space between the ribs. If you were to needle perpendicularly there, you would be at risk of puncturing the lung. Even here, I'm only able to needle it if I have my finger right on the bone, and then the needle's right in the center of my fingernail, so I know that I'm only going to hit the bone if I were to go deep. And also, you don't have to go deep because it's a very shallow muscle, the rhomboid. So you hit the trigger point really quickly. Just so if you're a 1/16 of an inch under the skin, you're not going to hit the lung. And if you're over the bone, you're not going to hit the lung. So that's what I've done here. And the reason why there's so many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is each one of those was very tender, and each one of them had the muscle twitch response when I needled it. I don't want to, let's see, maybe I can. Yeah, I'm not going to really want to do this. So I would normally, on a big muscle, I'd lift and thrust with one hand, but I don't even want to do that without having my left hand touching the bone to make sure that I'm not going to have any risk of puncturing the lung. And as long as we're here, this is the motor point of the Infraspinatus, and I got a really good relief. Oh, see that jump right now? Did you feel a jump?
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know if you could see that. That's called the pistoning technique in dry needling. And this is the posterior deltoid. Could also be the, feel that jump? Yeah, okay, good. A little bit of the pistoning technique. So that's what the pistoning technique does. It stimulates the motor point to trigger to the muscles and fascia to release, and that releasing is called muscle twitch. So I've also done the attachments of the rhomboid. Let me zoom out a little bit. Attachments of the rhomboid along the paravertebral muscles there. I've done the nuchal ligament. I'm going to touch that with my, I can't see where I am. The nuchal ligament is here between the spinous process of the 2 vertebrae. And then I did some of the paravertebral muscles down in the mid-back to help her relax more. Okay, thank you for tuning in.